Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta and here we discuss introduction to dynamic memory allocation. So this is basically what is actually called we are allocating memory at runtime. So let us discuss the basic part of it. So most often we face situation in programming where the data is dynamic in nature. So what is the meaning of dynamic in nature? It means that the data is changing at runtime. It is not a static, it is not a fix that in array it is not fixed that it is 5 element. So the data is dynamic in nature. It may be a size of 10, it may be size of 20, or it may be size of 1000. So this is the number of data items keep changing during execution of the program. For example, consider a program for processing the list of customers of a corporation. So the list grows when the names are added and shrinks when names are deleted. So when list grows, we need to allocate more memory space to the list to accommodate additional data item. So this is the best example of dynamic data. So C language requires the number of elements in an array to be specified at compile time, but we may not be able to do so always. So in many cases we are not able to fix the number of elements in an array. So our initial judgment of size, if it is wrong, may cause failure of the program or wastage of memory space. Many languages permit a programmer to specify an array size at runtime. Such languages have the ability to calculate and assign during execution the memory space required by the variables in a program. So, many languages permit, but it is not necessary that all languages can give this permission. So which type of languages give this type of permission? Like those languages who have the ability to calculate and assign during execution the memory space required by the variables. The process of allocating memory at runtime is known as dynamic memory allocation. So although C does not inherently have this facility, there are 4 library routines known as memory management function that can be used for allocating and freeing memory during program execution. Okay? So these are the function. Malloc function. So what is the task of malloc function? It allocates request size of bytes and returns a pointer to the first byte of the allocated space. Now the second function is calloc. So what is the task of calloc function? Is allocate space for an array of elements, initialize them to 0 and then returns a pointer to the memory. So basically malloc allocate the uh, size, okay, request a size of bytes and return the pointer. And what calloc do? Calloc allocates space for an array of elements, initialize them to 0 and then returns a pointer to the memory. So this is the basic difference between malloc and calloc. Free. So free is previously allocated space. Realloc. So it basically modifies the size of previously allocated space. So these are the basic 4 function that is the function of memory management function. Okay. So these are the very important function: malloc, calloc, free, and now let us discuss the first function of it, malloc function. So a block of memory may be allocated using the function malloc. The malloc function reserves a block of memory of specified size and returns a pointer of type. So okay, So this means that we can assign it to any type of pointer. It takes the following form. So PTR is equal to cast type, which means integer, float, etc., malloc and byte size. So pointer PTR is a pointer of type cast type. The malloc returns a pointer to an area of memory with size byte size. So for example, x is equal to integer star malloc 100 multiplied by size of integer. So on successful execution of this statement, a memory space equivalent to 100 times the size of an integer bytes is reserved and the address of the first byte of the memory allocated is assigned to the pointer x of type integer. So after execution of this statement, what actually happened? Memory space equivalent to 100 times of the size of integer bytes is reserved and the address of the first byte of the memory allocated is assigned to the pointer x, which is type of integer. Okay, so this is how actually malloc function is used to allocate the memory space. Okay, thank you.